Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim Awesome Naya. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So I came across a video. It looks like they have started with their black fatigue again. But then I love it how the universe work and do their thing. So he started with his white fatigue. He told his story that happened 40 years ago, according to him, right? And then he said that he walked, later went back again to check the video only to find out that he got a strike from TikTok for the things he said about people that look like me, right? So to him, he is tired of black people. I wish they really do know how tired black people are when it comes to them. You and I know that there is nothing like black fatigue. They just co-opted the word and decided to use it in their own favor. As usual, you all know how they do their thing, right? We need to open a book and let them read how tired black people are. And now, guess what? The fact that these people will come out and talk trash you, and then turn around to act victim. So he got a strike and he became the victim of circumstances. I love to say things like this. Let's get into this video.
Black fatigue. It's all over my FYP page. Thank you. I am so happy that this is being brought up. And oh, by the way, for us white people that have been around the block a long time, this isn't new to us. We've been dealing with this for over 40 years. Here's my story. This is about 2015. I'm at Put-in Bay. Put-in Bay's on South Bass Island in Lake Erie. There's a bunch of bars out there. It's a great place for adults to go play. Think of Pat Daly, Mad Dog Adams. If you don't know those guys, think of Jimmy Buffett. I'm sitting on a bench on Delaware waiting for my wife, who's in a shop shopping. And at the time, the traffic is two ways. And I think I witnessed why it is no longer two ways. It's a Saturday afternoon. The island is packed. The traffic is bumper to bumper. These two guys going in opposite directions decide to stop and have a chat. Not for a couple seconds, not for a couple of minutes, but I think it was around 10 minutes before people started to threaten them. But around the 5-minute mark, I'm just sitting there with my arms folded, just shaking my head. And I hear this voice. This is what's holding us back. This is why we're hated. And I turned around to see who had said it, and it was a black couple about my age. And then he looked directly at me and said, 30 years ago, I'd go down there, grab those idiots by their dreadlocks, and teach them a lesson their fathers never did. And I looked at him and went, 30 years ago, I'd have been right there with you. I have hated this type of behavior my entire life. I've never gotten it. How self-centered do you have to have no respect for any other human being? It's all about you. These are the people I've spent my life avoiding. But I had never thought about it from the black community side. And I gotta say, it sucks a lot more for you guys than it does for us white people because you're associated with it, right? There are a lot of whites that just put you all together. And it has slowed down the healing of this country. But seriously, 40 years ago, racism should have been over. Unfortunately, the Democratic Party has continued to fan the flames of racism to make money and to get votes. I'm so thankful that a lot of you are waking up to this. And again, I can't stress this enough. This isn't a black thing. This is a behavior thing. Some of my closer friends are black, and I love and appreciate them. And I'm very thankful that they have not allowed the crappy behavior out of some to drag them down. Well, I hope you're having a great day. I hope to see you tomorrow. So I did a video yesterday on black fatigue. I had seen videos like this posted, and I just wanted to share my story. After I posted the video, I put my phone away and watched a documentary with my wife. When I woke up in the morning, I was surprised to see how well it had done. However, it had got banned. I got my first strike. I was shocked. I was incredibly careful about the way I had put this together because I knew it was a sensitive topic. So I rewatched the video, and there's nothing in there that I can find offensive. However, I did state something about the Democrats being a moderate, not a Republican. I thought it would be okay, but it definitely ruffled some feathers. At any rate, I appealed the ban, and it looks like I won the appeal. I'm not sure. But the video is back. However, when I looked through the comments, I went, oh, this might be the issue. Most of the comments were pretty supportive, but some of the comments went south. I was actually called a POS at one point. I think it was the comments that earned the ban, but I had nothing to do with the comments. I had no idea what was going on until the next day. For the record, if you get on my page and you disagree with me, I'm cool with that. Life is about learning. Life is about expanding our horizons. Life's about listening to people that you don't agree with, because maybe there's something in that information that will help you understand them. And if you attack me on the page, I mean, like, call me a POS, that's okay. I once was there. I was once triggered. I was young. I was a teenager. But oh my God, I had such thin skin that if you called me a name, I was ready to brawl. I was ready to kick some butt, which is quite the feat for somebody that wasn't that big. As my father said, I had the heart of a linebacker in a bat boy's body. At any rate, when somebody attacks me, I feel sorry for them because I get it. I was once that person, and life back then wasn't great. It was just mediocre. My whole life was in conflict. Once I learned my value and that life wasn't all about me, it got so much better. So when I'm attacked, I realize these people, they don't have the love, and I can't help them yet, because the only way to help people that don't have the love is they have to recognize that first. So if this video ruffled some feathers, my apology. And for the record, some people miss the whole message. One of my closest friends is black. He's not my closest friend because he's black. I didn't walk around looking for a new black friend. He's my closest friend because he's fucking awesome. He's 30 years younger than me, or almost 30 years younger than me. I've learned a great deal from him, and I've been able to share my life experiences with him that's helped him. It's understandable that people have a really hard time listening to things they don't agree with, but I got news for you. The way you grow in life and become a better person is by listening to people you don't agree with. They're going to give you that angle, that perspective that you don't have. So instead of throwing temper tantrums over people you don't agree with, listen to them and embrace them. You may just find a kernel of information in there that'll help you become a better person. If you're going to stay self-centered with the life all about me and be offended by everything, your life is going to suck. It is so much better when you open your heart and start to understand we all have differences. We're all different. That's by design. Well, it's raining again in Toledo, Ohio. Big surprise. At least it's raining on a Tuesday evening and not on a Saturday morning. But I hope you're doing well, and I hope to see you tomorrow.
I think what a lot of racist white people fail to realize is that racism is an addiction. And just like any other addiction, trust and believe it will take everything from you and give you absolutely nothing in return.
We've been dealing with this for over 40 years.
When I made that video about Gen Xers being the ones that are leading this white fatigue or black fatigue bullshit, he was the motherfucker I was talking about. Him. He's a Gen Xer. And now you understand why the fuck I said what I said about Gen Xers. Now you get it. Now you understand. You've been wanting to say this for 40 years, then what the fuck stopped you? What happened? Did your balls drop off? What stopped you from saying this for 40 years, huh? What? Oh, I didn't want to come off as racist. Was that something you were worried about? Maybe you should have rethought what you wanted to say. What stopped you? You want to have this conversation? Then let's have it. Let's have it, okay? People like you act just like your fucking parents. Them goddamn boomers. Except y'all are not carrying N-words go home signs. Y'all not screaming at little black girls trying to go to kindergarten. No, you were the type that wants to pretend like your generation, we're all together. But you have never liked us. That makes sense. We've never liked you either. It's high time that we have this conversation. Let's have it. You have raised the next generation of racists. You did. I didn't. You did. No, we were never going to get along because we saw the world a little bit differently than you did. But you've been wanting to say this for 40 years, and yet somehow your mouth was closed and your nuts were shriveled up and shoved up in your damn stomach to where you didn't. You never said anything. We've been talking about your ass for the entire 40 years. Public Enemies Fight the Power, that was about you. NWA's Fuck the Police, that was about you. It was about you. We knew y'all were going to be just like your damn daddies and mamas. We knew it. That's why we didn't have any goddamn solidarity with y'all. At all. None. We never trusted you. Ever. We knew where y'all came from. We knew the stock of people that raised you. And we knew for a fucking fact y'all were going to be just like your punk ass parents. See, my parents and parents, black parents, brown parents, we were told about y'all years ago. Beware them. They're going to say a lot of shit. They're going to make it look like they're all in this together, but don't ever turn your back on them. So we never did. You want to talk about ghetto and ratchet and this, that, and the third, like your community is clean. It's not. Never has been. In fact, you got a lot of nerve. Whole lot of nerve. Trying to pretend like all of a sudden you're fatigued at black folks. We've been fatigued out of people like you for years. Every time forward progress goes an inch further than you want it to, we got to go all the way back. You've always been a detriment. Always. We've never liked you and we've never trusted you. So now that we've gotten all that out on the table, the question now becomes, what are you going to do about it? I mean, you've been waiting for 40 years to say it, so say what you need to say. Say it to somebody who also has been waiting for you to say this for 40 years. Get the backlash you deserve. Come on. Don't be shy now. Don't. You have something you wanted to say, so say it. Or are you going to do what you always do? I'm not racist. We're all one race, the human race. Or my personal favorite, I just want you to know I don't see color. Nah, I want you to say it now, buddy. Say it to me. Let's have this conversation. We're going to have a blast. But when it's done, don't cry. Don't. Because you started it. You said you got something us white people wanted to get off their chest for 40 years. Well, here I am. What you got to say now?
So lately there's like all this talk about black fatigue, and I watch it and it is exhausting to watch, but nobody wants to talk about, is there a thing called white fatigue? Because there is. I'm in customer service. I'm a server working in the restaurant field my whole life. So, and white people are just as obnoxious and irritating, and they throw tantrums like legit fits. And like yesterday I had an incident with a lady, and she had to be in her late 30s early 40s and threw a straight tantrum. I know her son and her husband had to been uncomfortable because I was uncomfortable for them, and I was embarrassed for them because I was embarrassed for her over a tater tot, like the way she acted. And I'm just sitting there like, but it's so common in the restaurant world. Yeah, everybody has good and bad in every race, but white people are just as fucking ignorant, are just as fucking, they throw legit tantrums. She was huffing and puffing, like, and her husband's like, just eat the tater tots, like the way she acted. And I'm not going to go into it. I just want to say white people are just as exhausting, and they're just as embarrassing. And for the most part, a lot of them are trailer trash, dirty, just unfit, they don't take care of themselves. They don't look like they give a fuck about how they look. They don't care about how they act. They just are shameful all the way around. Because, you know, I don't ever try to judge people on your finances or what kind of car you drive or where you live. But no matter what, how you present, you could be poor and still be clean. Cleanliness is just a matter of, just be clean. I don't care if you live in the projects, if you live in a trailer, if you live in a tent, you could still take time to take pride in how you look and present yourself. And it's always some trashy trailer park, backwoods, hillbilly white person that comes in restaurants and act like they are superior to everybody, that throws tantrums, that act like the world revolves around them. And I just sit back like thinking to myself, like, bitch, you got a lot of nerve. But it's exhausting for us too, especially in the waitress world, server world, restaurant world, customer service world, what we deal with from all people. But it's so exhausting because as a white woman to see, it's always so nasty.
This is all I got from this video. I love to see it. Oh, so he is now the victim. I don't know how I missed this video, but yeah, it hasn't been long he made the video, right? How did I miss, like, how all of a sudden he is being the victim? You know, for him, for speaking out and for being vocal about telling the story of his life, 40 years story and all that. Oh, say no more. TikTok, thank you so much for giving him strike, and please give him more. The fact that these people do not even understand that there is nothing like it is white fatigue, that they should, like, you know, and from nowhere they co-opted that black fatigue for no reason. And you all remember when that fatigue was just like all over. Actually, they have started again with it. Black fatigue, you know? And now he is trying to tell us that he was innocent, right? He didn't say anything weird. He didn't say anything wild. I was with my wife, and then I saw a strike, and I decided to check if there is something that is out of touch or out of hand, but nothing. Just the one I said about the Democrat. You are cray. And why are you talking like a woman? Why are you counting your words? The reality is that these people do not understand that they are racist, but they want to push it on us, push it on black people, that it is black people. Now it is no longer you. You got a strike. Now it is now you are the victim. Black people are the villain. Maybe the comment section also helped in making the comment really, really bad. You haven't seen anything. People like this should be segregated. No hard feelings, you know. It's really embarrassing and exhausting that an old man like this, like someone at his 60s, because I feel like he is already at his 60s, and he is actually out here cooking up stories, because I do not believe them for any reason. I am really tired of them. I am tired of waking up every day to them coming out to wanting to tell us about do you know what white exhaustion is? This is also part of it. White exhaustion. I am really tired. My people are also tired. Keep their names out of your mouth. Keep their names out of your mouth. I really wish that they completely ban you from TikTok so you won't have to post again. Look at his face and his mouth like, I got a strike. Bye for now.